Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a massive development that's sending ripples through the entire global tech industry. The United States government has just made a pivotal decision, giving Nvidia the green light to sell its powerful H200 artificial intelligence chips to certain customers in China. This is a huge deal, and it signals a significant shift in how high-tech exports are being managed. So what does this actually mean for Nvidia, for China, and for the future of AI? Let's break it all down. First, let's talk about the chip itself. The Nvidia H200 isn't just any piece of silicon, it's a beast of an AI processor. These chips are the workhorses of modern data centers, powering everything from advanced scientific research to the large-scale computing needed for developing sophisticated AI models. Think of them as the engines driving the next generation of artificial intelligence. Until now, access to this level of technology has been heavily restricted, so this policy change is a major turning point. According to the new guidelines, Nvidia is now permitted to ship the H200 to specific approved organizations in China. These customers will have to meet a strict set of requirements laid out by the US government. It's not a free-for-all. This is a carefully controlled process. The policy is designed to ensure that the technology is used responsibly and does not fall into the wrong hands. It's a delicate balancing act, and one that the US government believes will support American businesses while maintaining crucial national security safeguards. Now, it's important to be clear about the limits of this new rule. While the H200 has been cleared for export under these specific conditions, Nvidia's absolute latest and greatest processors, the cutting-edge, top-of-the-line models, will remain under strict export controls. This tells us that the government is trying to find a middle ground. They want to allow American companies like Nvidia to compete and succeed in the global market. But they are still drawing a firm line when it comes to their most advanced, state-of-the-art technology. It's a strategy that aims to foster economic growth without compromising on security. So, how does this benefit the US? Well, the government's official statement highlighted a few key points. First, it supports American businesses by opening up a massive market. Second, it encourages domestic manufacturing and innovation. And here's a really interesting detail. A portion of the revenue from these sales will actually be returned to the US government. This creates a direct financial incentive and helps fund the very regulatory bodies that oversee these kinds of exports. It's a self-sustaining model that aims to balance commerce with control. Nvidia, as you can imagine, has responded very positively to this news. In a statement, the company said that these updated rules create exciting new opportunities for the entire tech industry. They emphasize that this decision allows them to serve a broader customer base while still operating within the strict framework of international export requirements. For a company like Nvidia, which has been navigating these complex geopolitical waters for years, this is a welcome clarification. They've always maintained that compliance is their top priority, and this new policy gives them a clear path forward to engage with one of the world's largest markets. Of course, the big question on everyone's mind is, what will the impact be? Industry analysts are already buzzing with predictions. On one hand, this decision could dramatically accelerate AI development on a global scale. By making powerful hardware like the H200 more accessible, we could see a new wave of innovation in areas like scientific research, medicine, and large-scale data analysis. It might also reshape international trade patterns, as other countries and companies react to this new dynamic. For China's tech sector, this is obviously a significant boost. Gaining access to the H200 chip will allow their leading tech firms and research institutions to push the boundaries of their own AI projects. They'll be able to tackle more complex problems and develop more sophisticated applications. This could have a profound effect on everything from e-commerce and logistics to autonomous driving and smart city infrastructure. It's a major injection of computing power into an already ambitious tech ecosystem. However, it's not all smooth sailing. Experts are quick to point out that the policy still contains robust safeguards. Access is controlled and usage will be monitored. The goal is to prevent the technology from being used in ways that could undermine international security. International observers will be watching very closely to see how this plays out. They'll be looking at how China's tech sector utilizes these new capabilities and how the US government enforces the guidelines. This decision is a test case, and its success or failure will likely influence future policies on tech cooperation between the world's major economic powers. When you take a step back, what we're seeing is a fascinating evolution in global tech trade. For years, the trend has been towards tighter restrictions and a more fragmented technology landscape, often referred to as decoupling. This move, however, suggests a more nuanced approach. It reflects an ongoing effort to find a sustainable balance between promoting innovation, creating economic opportunities, and managing the inherent risks of powerful technologies like AI. It's not about building walls, but about creating carefully managed gateways. This is a story that is far from over. We can expect to see more updates and reactions in the coming months as companies, governments, and markets adjust to this new reality. Other tech companies will be looking at this decision and wondering what it means for them. Other countries will be reassessing their own trade policies. The ripple effects will be felt across the globe for a long time to come. It's a complex, multi-layered issue that touches on economics, politics, and the very future of technological advancement. In summary, the U.S. government's decision to allow Nvidia to sell its H200 AI chips to select customers in China is a landmark moment. It opens new doors for Nvidia and provides a powerful tool for China's tech industry, all while operating under a framework of strict controls and safeguards. This policy reflects a new, more strategic approach to managing the global flow of critical technology, one that seeks to balance economic interests with security concerns. The long-term consequences are still unfolding, but one thing is certain: the world of technology just got a lot more interesting. We will definitely be keeping a close eye on this story as it develops, so make sure you're subscribed for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.